Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. Whew. I am live on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube, hot and sweaty. Let's see what I could do. Oh my gosh. So, originally I wasn't even going to record a video for you guys or do a live right now. I was dancing. And dancing is my meditation. That's where I get my ideas sometimes to tell people stuff. Whew. So it's hot as hell here in Cartagena. I don't turn the air conditioning. I have a video about that, about how I don't do saunas. I just keep it hot when it's hot outside. Whew. So dance, if you pay attention to things that I speak about in my videos, dance is very important to me. Black dance in particular, Afro-Indigenous dance in the Americas, because so much of our history is in the dances. Dances for Afro-Indigenous people were always a form of resistance, right? So even me right here being on this balcony, like the beach is right there. Now I'm hot as fuck. Like now I could actually go jump in that water. I would gladly do it right now if the day wasn't over, because I'm actually really hot. But I'm not really a beach person like that. I like to, it's fun to look at. When I come places like Colombia or to Cuba, it's not the beaches that brings me here. It's not even really the hot weather, even though, of course, this is the weather that my skin needs and keeps my hair moisturized, even though my hair won't hold a curl, it just all falls out. But the moist air, the humid air, I love. The sun on my skin. Try to get as much sun as possible on my skin because that's how we get vitamin D. I talk about that. You have to have a lot of your skin exposed for some time. Trying to get these cameras right. So I made a little tipsy video last night where I was talking about how annoyed I was trying to search for Afro-Colombians to dance with, right? Because Cartagena has a lot of tourists. And both white American and black American. And every place that I went dancing, every place that they tell you is a good place, is full of white people and like even Afro-Americans, a few Afro-Americans who also just were hot mess. And it's not some superficial thing for me. Tonight, there's a certain place in Cartagena where there's dancers and drummers that come out like every night and they dance for hours. So I have to go get to that. I was there last time, so I can film some of it for you and check it out. That's where they do Mapalé and a lot of the Afro-Colombian dances. They also do some Afro-Venezuelan things as well. There's a lot of Venezuelans in Colombia. And it's a lot of shaking, a lot of gyrating, and they are also half naked. First of all, it's too hot. I hear music. Okay, so it's too hot to be dancing with a bunch of clothes on. It's too hot to have on a bunch of clothes, okay? It's too hot there. So, yeah. So, and when people dance, their bodies are out, the men and the women. So you can sweat. First of all, there's healing properties in the shaking and the gyrating. I keep telling people that. People think that I'm just saying it to be cute. But even if you study Chinese medicine, they will tell you, circle your hips, shaking the body is important. Okay, but people want to downplay it when it's Afro-Indigenous people doing it. That has healing properties, okay? And the sweating. I don't believe in sitting still in a sauna. Instead, I will work out and dance hard in the heat. I remember being in New Orleans for 2 weeks in July. It was death heat in New Orleans. Dancing Afro-Cuban, Haitian, Congolese, Afro-Brazilian all day for 2 weeks. It was hot as fuck. Okay? Then I've danced, when I was in Cuba, Santiago de Cuba, in a hot ass room. dancing hard. In New York City, when it's hot and humid, and I go to my Haitian dance classes, and there's sweat dripping off the walls. That's what I do. I don't go sit in the sauna. I don't turn on the air conditioning. I haven't turned on the air conditioning once since I've been here. Every time I go someplace to eat, I sit outside. Okay, you're supposed to sweat. And you're supposed to be able to work out and move and do things in the heat. And you stay hydrated, which is I talk about on my page, the Body Science 81, because hydration is not just drinking water. But the dances are a form of resistance, okay? So people always ask me how tall I am because of the Renaissance Amazon. Amazon didn't mean tall. That's not what it meant. Amazon women were women who fought. They fought for their people. They fought to defend the truth, okay? They existed on all lands, in Asia, in Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Because you know what? The Amazon rainforest is right here in Colombia, in South America, okay? And before my people were colonized, that is my indigenous ancestors and my African ones, okay? Red and black, okay? I'm Afro-Seminole descent. The Seminoles never signed any peace treaties with the United States. We were in Florida fighting, okay? That's the legacy of Black Florida and the Afro-Black Seminoles and the Black Indians in Florida. And that's the legacy of Black Indians in a lot of places in the Americas. And the colonizers said we had to cover all of this up because it's inappropriate. And when we shake and we gyrate, they always said, you know, in the European dance aesthetic, I studied ballet. Tuck your hips under your here. That's how you have to be for ballet. Back your hips. Knees straight. This is ballet. Ballet posture. African dance, knees always bent, booty out. And they told us that was inappropriate. They told us to put on the slave clothes, the Aunt Jemima scarves and the big blouses and the skirts that a lot of people in South America and the Caribbean wear proudly. But to me, those are Aunt Jemima outfits. Slavery's over. You can take that shit off because that's not how we work. When you look at the artwork is important. A Buddha statue today, they have all over Colombia, all over Cartagena. This is Cartagena de Indias. That's what this area is. There's lots of indigenous people. These earrings, this is pre-Columbian copper from the Museum of Gold here in Colombia. This copper shines different. Probably can't see it. It's like my nose ring, which is gold, which is from India. I love Indian jewelry because of how the gold really is strong. Well, that's how this copper is from the indigenous people. There's a lot of bags and beautiful artwork, beautiful colors made from the indigenous people here, and you see them selling stuff. And then you see Africans. The Africans, the palenqueras, they have the fruit. They have fruit, they sell their fruit. The indigenous people are selling bags and things they made with their indigenous cosmology on it. And their energy is strong. Strong. You know, Native Americans, I don't like when people try to say that they were weak. That is totally not true. And it's not true that all indigenous people died off in North America, the Caribbean, South America, none of that. There's lots of indigenous people still. And Afro-indigenous people. And the dancing is a form of resistance. The dances, the drums, the rhythms, our history, Afro-indigenous history. Me as a Black person from the Americas, our history is in that. There's medicine in it. And it's a form of resistance. So I'm going to dance. I'm always going to be like this as much as possible. And I'm always going to be dancing and letting things move and shake. It's supposed to move. Even this being on here is suppressing and keeping things from shaking. Things are supposed to rotate, shake, vibrate. That's how you reset your energy fields. It's important. It's important. And to every Black person who tries to diss a Black woman for shaking her ass, whether she's in Brazil or Atlanta or the strip club or a ceremony, you are just playing yourself. You sound just like the colonizers who got into your motherfucking mind. So decolonize your mind, okay? So that's it. I gotta go do some more work. I'm losing my light. Got a lot to share with you guys, but I'm just gonna wait maybe till the morning. I go to Medellin tomorrow. A lot to say about Cartagena, but I just had to. This was on my mind. I talk about it a lot, but I'm very passionate about Black dance. And today I had to spend a lot of time talking to this cab driver trying to find out where the fuck do I find Afro-Colombians. Like last night, like the thing about Colombia and Cartagena, I saw another girl do a blog on YouTube talking about Medellin, saying that people give you the wrong directions all the time. That's definitely true in Cartagena. Almost 95% of the time when I ask somebody where something is, or the shit they tell me is wrong. So it's like you have to take it with a grain of salt. Like it's just like you probably if you listen, like it's never the right thing. And so last night when I was looking, I go in one place, and there's a whole bunch of white people in there, Cafe Havana. I was like, nah, I don't want to go in there. I'm telling them in Spanish. I want to go where there's good dancers. I can't be in a room full of people. I can't even imitate it. I just can't. So I went to another place, and this man told me, oh yeah, this is the place, but they're gonna be playing something. Like 2 places I went to, they said, oh yeah, it's gonna be here. That's where all the dancers are gonna come. And there was just a bunch of tourists that could not dance. And so I'm talking to this cab driver, and I'm asking him, because like most people that come here, most tourists, they don't even know about champeta. The last time I came, I took classes, but they teach me, like at least in Cuba, like when I was studying in Santiago, he taught me like I was a dancer. Here they teach me that I'm a white person with 2 left feet that can't do, and I can't even stand looking at that shit. That's not, you don't need to teach me on that level, that super corny commercial 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, because that's not how Black people dance. That's not how they dance. And there was a dude I met last time I was down here. He was really cute too. There's a lot of good-looking people down here, trust me. But it was this really cute guy I met last time who I was dancing with, and he told me about this spot, and he was a really good dancer. And it's like, I need to find someone to tell me where to go. Because the cab driver was telling me, to ask the dancers tonight. That's another reason why I have to get to this spot. So I need to talk to these dancers to find out where the fuck can I find the Black Colombians dancing. And unfortunately, if you want to study Black dance, whether it be in DC, because when I was in college, I always wanted to go to a go-go set. All my DC friends were like, no, you don't, people get shot. My friends in Baltimore said, you go to the club. When I was in college, I don't know, it'd be different now. Baltimore's still bad. You might get shot. Chicago, like a lot of Black shit happens in the South Side, and Black Chicago tries to downplay it's not that bad. To me, it is. You might get shot. Okay? You want to go to Brazil and study samba in De Bahia, the real shit, you have to go to the favelas. Something might happen. You want to really study dancehall culture in Kingston, Jamaica, like all that shit. You usually have to go to dangerous places, which sucks. So, same thing with New Orleans second line. I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans second line. Nothing has ever happened to me in New Orleans, but also you might get shot. So Black people, can we stop? Can we stop taking our traditions and either letting them go to white people and losing them altogether, or not acknowledging the magic and the history, the strength, the medicine in them, and ruining the shit by shooting people at these things? Can we stop? Please, can we all just be happy? All right, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good day, people. Thanks for listening.